Jambo, how are you? Como ça va? Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I believe you're having good time wherever you are. So I'm so much excited that we've gotten to this far. And at this point of time, I want to talk to you about a very important technical skill in our business, and that is the ABC rule formula and edification. So make sure that you are having a notebook and a pen. Don't just listen to me as if you are listening to your favorite song. No. you're not listening to this training to get motivated or to get soothed. You're listening to this training to have an understanding on how to scale your business to the next level. So have a notebook and a pen. Okay? Now, very fast, what is ABC rule? ABC rule is a connection between you, your prospects or your downlines, and an authority. Let me repeat. ABC rule is a connection between you, your prospects or your downlines, and an authority. The authority might be even your downline. The authority might be your crossline. The authority might be someone who is not even in your genealogy, another leader from a different team. The authority might be your upline. The authority might be your mentor. The authority might be your coach, whoever person they are. Now, what is edification? Edification is an act of giving credibility to the authority or to a third party. Giving credibility to a third party. Edification can be done both online and offline. I believe you are following good. It can be done both online. When it's done online, we call it three-way calls. Online, when I talk about online, I mean via phone, either through calls, through normal direct calls, or through WhatsApp call. That is called a three-way call, whereby you add your mentor on that call so that maybe they can talk to your newly registered downline, or they can talk to your prospect who is about to make their payments. You understand? Then it can also be done offline, physically. Now you take your prospect or to your newly registered downline to someone else. You understand? For exposure. You can take them to your crossline. You can even take them to your downline. You can even take them to your whichever person they are. And edification and three-way calls, or in short ABC rule, is a very important aspect of our business. And if you can take this serious, I believe it's going to change your business for sure. And I'm going to do this training in the simplest language possible, and I'm going to keep it very short and straight to the point. Now, edification rules. Number 1, never interrupt the third party after edification. The worst mistake you can do is to interrupt your upline while they're talking to your downline, or while talking to your prospects after you've edified them. Assume that you've already introduced your, let's say, your follow-up to your upline, and your upline is talking to them. Never ever open your mouth unless they ask you to. Listen to me. Never ever. I've experienced this before, by the way, with some of my new downlines who never had an understanding of this, and it's my fault because I never taught them. But I know right now they know better, so they can do better. I was doing a closing. This downline just joined the business, and she had invited some war market prospects, some family members. I'm doing a presentation and she is interrupting the presentation all the time. I'm saying something and he's saying, you know what? No, it is not like this. I really got frustrated, but there is nothing I could do. That is the worst thing you can do. Never, the moment you've introduced your mentor to your prospect or to your newly registered downline, never ever open your mouth unless they ask you to. Even if you don't agree with whatever they are saying, never even correct them. Even if whatever they are saying is wrong, never ever open your mouth, because if you do, you're going to kill that cell. You're going to destroy that credibility you had created before. So never ever open your mouth. That point is very, very important. That is why I've stressed on it. The second rule is that keep it short and simple. Yes, keep it short and simple. Edify, while doing the edification, make it simple and short. I'm going to teach you how to do edification in the simplest language possible. And if you are an authority, if you are an upline, and you are watching this video, or one day you will be an upline, or already you are an upline, you are having people under you, listen to me. If your downline ever brings a prospect to you so that you do for them a closing, if your downline ever bring their newly registered downline to you so that you can talk to them, always make sure that you keep it simple and short. Don't talk too much. When you talk too long, you talk wrong. You understand? Another thing is that you should avoid hype about the third party's achievement. Yes, avoid hype. Don't tell your prospect or your new downline things that do not exist. Why should you be real with your prospect or with your downline if you are edifying them to your mentor? This is the reason. Assume that you are edifying your upline or whichever person they are, your upline, your crossline, your downline, and you are saying, you know what, this is my leader. In fact, every single month he makes 1 million Kenya shillings. And unfortunately, by bad luck, the person you are saying that makes 1 million every single month has not even branded well. They are having a shaggy hair. They are having unkept shirt, not ironed. They are wearing a very, very bad shoes. That person will know that this is flattery. You're getting the point. So always keep it real. Then the person being edified should brand. Yes. You cannot talk to a prospect. You cannot talk to a prospect or a new member and you are dressed badly. No. It will not bear results at the end of the day. What should you brand? Your profile, because edification can be done either online or offline. So if it's about online, always make sure that you are branded well. Your profile photo should be good. You understand? So that when the prospect sees the profile, they can tell that this is someone who understands whatever they are doing, and this is someone who is serious in the society. Then your dress code. Dress well. Always dress sharp, because you never know when your downline is going to be bringing their prospect or their new downline to you. The day you will dress badly, your downline shows up with a potential prospect that has the money, but that day you've dressed like a suspect. That prospect will not join because of how you look. So always make sure that every time you show up at the office, you show up sharp. Not for you, but for your downlines. You understand? You don't dress sharp for you. No, it it is never just about you. It is for other people, including your downline, because they might show up with a prospect, that is working in a very, very good job. Let's say, for example, your downline shows up with a prospect who is a banker or who is a politician that is already a millionaire, and they find you with a very, very bad hair, a very bad shirt, with a very bad shoes that are not brushed. Do you think this person will respect you? They won't. So always dress sharp. That's a very, very important point. And as I'm going to conclude, you must have the right choice of words. Yes, have the right choice of words. Don't use intimidative language. Don't use intimidating words while talking to someone. Have the right choice of words. Very important. If it is done via phone, the third party has to be prepared in advance. Let me give you this example. Assume that I'm your upline and you want to recommend your prospect to me. Okay? You don't just call me and add me on that call. No. Maybe I was somewhere, in a very noisy place. I'm not settled. I won't do that closing the way it's supposed to be done. You understand? Maybe I was in church and you add me on a 3-way call. Do you think I will do it the way it's supposed to be done? I won't. So always make sure that you prepare your upline or the person you want to edify your prospects to before adding them on the call. You don't just call me anyhow and you tell me to talk to your prospect. No, that is disrespect. You don't respect my time. You have to notify me prior so that I can tell you whether I'm going to be available at that time or not. Get the point? I might be in a very, very chaotic place that might not favor that conversation, and it might not go well the way it's supposed to be. You get the point? And if done physically, edify the third party before introducing them to your prospect or your downline. What do I mean? This is simply what I mean. Assume that you are having your prospect in the office. You've done the presentation, you've done the closing, and maybe you want your upline to help you in the closing. Or maybe they have paid partially and you feel that if your upline talks to them, they can complete the remaining amount immediately. Before introducing your upline to that conversation, edify them first. Before you introduce your prospect to your upline, edify them first. Don't call your upline or don't take your guest to your upline. Then that is when you start edification. No, you do it prior. You understand? So always understand that. That's a principle you need to follow. Now, components of edification. Number 1, money. Money is the first component of edification. What do I mean? Say it like this. Isaac is my mentor, and he's one of the top earners in this office, or he's one of the top earners in our company, or he's one of the top earners in our organization, or in our country, Kenya, or he's one of the top earners in Africa, depending on their level in the business. You understand? Don't over-exaggerate. You cannot tell your prospect that someone who joined the business last week is one of the top earners in Africa. They can see for themselves. They are not stupid. They can see. People are not stupid, by the way. They can tell. You understand? Now, when talking about money, avoid quoting exact figures. For example, avoid saying things like, my mentor makes 1 million every single month. Do you know why you should avoid such phrases? Because you might quote a certain figure and you don't know how much your prospect makes. You might think that every person is suffering Maybe your prospect is a multi-millionaire. So you mentioning to them about your upline making a 6-figure income might look like a joke to them, and they might not respect your upline, and they might end up not joining the business. Get the point? So avoid quoting figures. Then the second component is time. When it comes to time, say that he or she is always busy, but they have created time to talk to you. Tell your prospect that your upline is always very, very much busy, but you've talked to him and he has accepted to create a few minutes to talk to them. The moment you tell them that, they will understand that this is a busy person, and the moment they understand he's a busy person, they will respect him. People respect people who are busy. Then the third component is experience. Tell them that he is one of the he has a lot of experience in the business. He has a lot of experience and understanding about the business. Then the fourth component is mentorship and support. Tell them that he has been able to support so many people in the business, including you. Then the fifth component of edification is fun. Tell them that he's a very, very nice person to be around. He's a very, very always energetic and excited person, and a person of positive vibes and positive energy. Those are the components of edification. So you use all of them in one sentence or while doing the edification. Now let me help you combine these components and give you an example of a phrase or a sentence you can use to edify your upline or whichever person they are. Listen, assume that I'm having a prospect and I want my upline or my crossline or my leader to help me close the sale, and I want to edify this person to my leader. How do I combine these components? This is how I say it. Hello, Mark. I've already shared with you information about this opportunity, and you've said that you love this business and you would love to become part of this organization. I would really love to support you start this business today. But because I'm seeing one of my top leaders around, or because I'm seeing my upline around, or because I'm seeing one of the people who have contributed to my success around, I want to give them a chance, or rather I want to introduce you to them so that they can help you get started. Understand? Before I introduce you to them, I want you to understand that my mentor is one of the top earners in our country, Kenya. In fact, he is very, very busy, as you can see. Or if it's online, say that he's always very, very much busy. He's always a busy person. But I know because of me and because of the love he has for people, because he has been able to support so many people, including me. He has been able to support people not only here in Kenya, but across other continents. Because of that love, I know he's going to create a few minutes of his time to help you get started. He's one of the most experienced people we have in this organization. And he's a person of positive energy. I like being around him. So I'm going to introduce you to him, and he's going to help you start the business. As simple as that. I've just combined all the components. That is how it's done. That is how you do it. I believe you are following and learning keenly. Then finally, as I conclude, the ABC formula is one of the best ways to lead your prospect or your new downline to make an instant decision. Always make it a priority to use ABC rule or the edification and 3-way calls as a tool to grow your network marketing business. See you at the top.